I still hear your voice in the quiet like it never left my sight. Every word you didn't say is a shadow I can't hide. Your sweater still hangs on the chair, your coffee cup untouched, and every little trace of you feels like a memory I clutch. I thought love could last forever, but forever wasn't kind. And now I'm searching everywhere for the pieces you left behind. Echoes of goodbye haunt the rooms we shared. Every laugh, every touch is gone, but it's still there. I reach for your shadow, but it slips through my hands. I'm learning to breathe again in a life I didn't plan. You walked away, but your love still won't die. I'm living with echoes of goodbye. The nights are colder without you, the morning's too bright to bear. Every song reminds me of the love that isn't there. I trace the lines of your face in my mind, but they fade with every dawn. How do I let go of someone who left me still holding on? I would have stayed through storms and fire, through heartbreak and doubt, but love can't survive alone when one heart walks out. Echoes of goodbye ring louder than your name. Every promise that we made feels empty, feels the same. I'm haunted by the moments that we swore would last, living with the memories of a love that's in the past. You're gone, but your shadow remains. I can't escape, I can't hide. I'm still living with echoes of goodbye. Did you ever cry when you closed the door? Did your heart ache like mine evermore? If loving you was wrong, I would do it all again, because losing you is the deepest kind of pain. Echoes of goodbye fill every empty space. Every heartbeat reminds me of your vanished grace. I'm standing in the ruins of what we used to be, still loving the memory of you haunting me. You're gone, but the echoes remain, and I'm learning to live with the echoes of goodbye. And every night I whisper your name to the echoes of goodbye. I still see your face in the window, even though you're not here. Every word you didn't say echoes loud and clear. The pillow still holds your scent, the bed feels half my size. I'm chasing shadows of you under empty skies. We promised forever in whispers late at night, but forever slipped away together are silent, cold and bare. I hear you laughing every step, but you're no longer there. I reach for your shadow, hoping it might hold, but love came in echoes or in stories left untold. I would have stayed through storms and fire, through heartbreak, fear and rain, but love can fade silently, even when hearts remain. Fading into you, even when you've gone, every heartbeat still remembers every word, every song. I'm haunted by your memory in the spaces we once knew. I'm learning to survive, fading into you. Did you ever wonder if I'm breaking too? Did you ever feel it as I still reach for you? I would fight for forever if forever could stay, but some love disappears before it finds its way. Fading into you, even though it hurts, every memory drags me through the pieces of this earth. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't reclaim, haunted by your shadow and the whisper of your name. Fading into you, I'm broken but alive, still holding on to a love that resisted. And in the quiet, I'm still fading into you. I see your shadow in every room, your voice in the silence of night. Every corner holds your memory, but nothing feels right. Your jacket hangs on the chair like you might return someday, but love can't live in nickels and you've walked away. We swore forever would last, but forever slipped our hands. Now I'm holding pieces of what we never planned. Fragments of you scattered through my heart. Every memory, every touch tearing me apart. I'm trying to move forward, but I keep falling back to the love I lost in the space you lack. Fragments of you remain inside of me, a story unfinished of what we used to be. Used to be. Your laughter haunts the quiet nights, your smile lingers in my mind. I try to replace you with the dawn, but the sun is unkind. Every song I hear reminds me of the life we left behind. I gave you all my everything and you left nothing but time. I would have stayed through storms and pain, through every fear and doubt, but love can't survive alone when one heart walks out. Fragments of you echo in my chest. Every heartbeat reminds me Did you ever wonder how much I gave to you? Did it ever cross your mind I was breaking too? I would fight for forever if forever could return, but some love fades quietly before we get to learn. Fragments of you fill every empty space. Every heartbeat reminds me of your vanished grace. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't reclaim, haunted by your memory and the whisper of your name. Fragments of you still linger inside of me, a love unfinished, a soul not set free. And even now I'm still holding fragments of you. There's a shadow in this hallway that still looks like you and me, frozen in a better moment back when love was easy. Your perfume lingers in the silence like it doesn't want to fade. Every memory's a whisper of the choice we never made. We were standing at the edge of something beautiful, but fear can turn a beating heart into something breakable. Now I'm living with the ghost of us, dancing through these empty rooms. Every promise that we built collapsed too soon. I still reach across the bed at night, but there's no one there to hold, just the echo of your heartbeat growing cold. You're gone, but you're not gone enough. I'm still in love with the ghost of us. Your voice still plays inside my head like a song on endless repeat. I try to drown it in the noise, but it finds me in my sleep. You said we needed space to breathe, but breathing feels like pain. How do I move forward when I'm anchored by your name? I would have stayed through every storm, through every broken part, but you let silence fill the cracks inside our fragile hearts. Now I'm living with the ghost of us, haunting every step I take. Every dream I try to chase feels fake. I keep telling myself you're gone, but my heart won't let you leave. You're just a memory that still believes. You're gone, but you're not gone enough. I'm still in love with the ghost of us. If I could turn back time, would you choose me again? Or were we always meant to end? Was I loving you alone while you were letting go? Did I miss the signs I should have known? Now I'm screaming at the ghost of I'm still in love with the ghost of us. If love can die, why won't you? I packed my things in quiet boxes, but I left my soul behind in the space between your goodbye and the tears I try to hide. You said we needed different roses, different dreams to chase, but every road I'm walking now still carries your face. We were writing out forever in permanent ink. I didn't know forever could disappear in a blink. Half of my heart stayed with you the night you closed that door. Half of my world stopped beating like it couldn't take it anymore. I'm living but I'm not complete. I'm breathing but it hurts because loving you was everything and losing you was worse. You walked away with more than love, you took the truth. Half of my heart stayed with you. Your sweater still hangs by the window like it's waiting for your skin. I tried to move it yesterday, but I couldn't let it win. Every song we used to play now feels like shattered glass, 'cause every melody still pulls me to the past. I would have stayed through all the cracks, through every broken part, but you were slowly leaving while I was giving you my heart. Half of my heart stayed with you, still calling out your name, still replaying every word and every little flame. You said someday I'd understand why this had to be, but understanding doesn't bring you back to me. Now I'm learning how to live with missing pieces too. Half of my heart stayed with you. If love was something fragile, why did we hold it tight? If we were meant to last, why couldn't we survive? Did you feel it breaking before I ever knew? Or was I the only one still holding on to you? Half of my heart stayed with you, and I don't know how to take it back. Every step I move ahead ever miss me too? Remember, half of my heart still belongs to you. You. I kept your secrets in my chest like fragile porcelain. Protected every promise even when it caved within. You said forever softly like it couldn't break in two. I held on to every word like they were always true. You were drifting out to sea while I was building shore. I gave you all the love I had, but you were wanting more. I loved you more than you knew, more than I showed, more than my pride would ever let unfold. I loved you deeper than the truth I was scared to say. Now all that love has nowhere left to stay. You walked away like we were just a phase, but I was planning all my days around you. I loved you more than you knew. I memorized your every scar like lines inside a song. I thought if I just loved you hard, you'd never do me wrong. But love can't force a heart to feel what it doesn't understand. I was holding on to you while you slipped from my hands. You said it's not that I don't care, but caring isn't love. And I was drowning in the deep while you stayed up above. I loved you more than you knew, more than my tears, more than the silence ringing in my ears. I loved you louder than my fear, but quieter than my pain. Now I'm the only one who stayed through the rain. You said goodbye like it was overdue, but I was still in love with you. I loved you more than you knew. If I could show you all the nights I cried, all the times I broke just to keep my pride, would you understand the weight I carried through? Oh, you still say we were never true. I loved you more than you knew, more than my heart could survive, more than the pieces you left behind. I loved you honest, I loved you blind, I loved you past every warning sign. Now I'm learning how to breathe without you, but I still love you. More than you knew. More than you knew. And maybe someday you'll finally see just how much you meant to me. I walk the streets we used to know. Your laughter echoes in the air. Every corner holds your memory, but you're no longer there. The sunlight can't warm my heart. The nights are darker than before. I thought our love would last forever, but you left an open door. We painted dreams on empty walls, swore nothing could divide, but love can fade in silence, even with hearts open wide. Left in the shadows where your love used to shine. Every heartbeat reminds me you are no longer mine. I reach into the darkness, hoping you'll appear, but all I find are echoes of the love we used to hear. Left in the shadows, I'm holding on to you, living with the pieces of a heart that never knew. Your voice lingers in the night, a song I can't forget. Every note pulls me back to a love I can't reset. The bed feels empty without you, but your scent still fills the air. I know love would conquer all, but it left me in despair. I would have braved the storms with you, through heartbreak and the rain, but love can't survive alone when one heart walks away. Left in the shadows where our memories remain. Every promise, every touch feels like a bittersweet pain. I'm haunted by the moments that we swore would last, trying to move forward while clinging to the past. Left in the shadows, I'm lost, but I breathe, still holding on to fragments of the love I can't leave. Did you ever think of me as you walked away? Did it hurt your heart, or did you feel no sway? I would fight for forever if forever could return, but some love fades too quietly for us to ever learn. Left in the shadows where your love used to shine. Every heartbeat reminds me you are no longer mine. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't reclaim, haunted by your memory and the whisper of your name. Left in the shadows, I'm broken but alive, holding on to the love that still keeps me alive. And in the quiet, I'm still holding you. Left in the shadows. I woke up to an empty room where your laughter used to be. The sunlight couldn't reach the corners where you once touched me. Your coat still hangs by the door, your shoes in perfect line, but love is just a memory now, and it's no longer mine. We whispered left with you. Your favorite song plays on repeat, and I can't escape the sound. Every note pulls me backward to the night you left this town. I held on to our pictures like they could bring you near, but photographs don't hug you back, and they can't chase away the fear. I would have given anything to stop the slipping time, but love can't stay in one place when hearts refuse to climb. Left in the silence where our dreams used to grow, left in the emptiness of a story no one knows. I'm walking through the memories of every smile and tear, and I'm learning how to live with a love that disappeared. Did you feel it breaking before the door closed behind? Did your heart ache while I was still entwined? I gave you all my love, every piece, every part. Now I'm just a ghost with your shadow in my heart. Left in the silence where your laughter should remain, left with the pieces of a love I can't reclaim. I'm still holding on to echoes of what we used to be, and I'm learning how to live with you inside of me. Left in the silence, left with you and me. If love could speak again, it would whisper your name, but all that's left is silence. I still walk through the rooms we shared. Your laughter echoes in the air. Every corner whispers your name, but nothing feels the same. Your coat still hangs on the chair. Your shoes lined up so neat, and every trace of you I find pulls me back to defeat. We dreamed of forever, believed love would never break, but some hearts drift silently even when souls ache. Pieces of my heart remain where you used to be. Every memory, every touch still lives inside of me. I'm holding on the shadows of a love that slipped away, trying to breathe, trying to move, but pieces of my heart stay. Pieces of my heart remain, even though you're gone. I'm lost in the echoes of the love I held on to so long. Your voice still calls me softly in the quiet of the night. I reach for warmth that's no longer there and try to hold the light. Every song reminds me of the life we left behind. I gave you all my everything, but you left pieces confined. I would have stayed through out in pain, but love can fade quietly, even when hearts remain. Pieces of my heart remain, even shadow you still fall. Every heartbeat calls your name through empty halls. I'm haunted by the moments that we swore would last, trying to move forward while clinging to the past. Pieces of my heart remain, even though you're gone. I'm living in the ruins of a love I can't outrun. I can't outrun. Did you ever wonder how much I gave to you? Did it cross your mind I was breaking too? I would fight for forever if forever could return, but love sometimes fades quietly before we get to learn. Pieces of my heart remain in every memory and song. Every breath reminds me of the love I thought was strong. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't reclaim, haunted by your shadow and the whisper of your name. Pieces of my heart remain, even though you're gone. I'm still holding on to the love that keeps me strong. And in the quiet, pieces of my heart remain. I wake up to a world that's colder since you quietly walked away. Your laughter still hangs in the corners, but your hands no longer stay. Every picture on the wall feels like a ghost of what we knew. I'm searching for a reason, but all I find is you. We dreamed of forever, we swore our hearts were one, but love can break silently before the rising sun. I'm shattered without you, pieces scattered on the floor. Every heartbeat whispers you won't be mine anymore. I'm living in the ruins of a love that couldn't last, haunted by your memory and the shadows of our past. Shattered without you. I'm broken, but still here, trying to hold on to the love that disappeared. Your voice still calls me softly in the silence of the night. I reach for the warmth of your touch, but it's gone with the light. Every step I take reminds me of the life we left behind. I gave you all my everything, and you left nothing but time. I would have stayed through storms, through the fire and the rain, but love can't survive alone when one heart walks away. I'm shattered without you. The world feels cold and gray. Every promise that we made fell and washed you came back to me, but forever without you is all I will ever see. I'm shattered without you, pieces scattered on the floor. Every heartbeat whispers you won't be mine anymore. I'm standing in the ruins of a love that slipped away, haunted by your memory every night, every day, shattered without you, broken but alive, holding on to the love that refuses to die. And even now I feel you in every shard of me. I wake up to the space you left. Your scent still lingers in the air. Every corner of this empty room reminds me that you're not there. I reach for your hand in the dark, but it's only shadows I find. Your love is a ghost that haunts me, a memory frozen in time. We whispered dreams that felt endless, held promises like gold. But some love fades quietly, even when hearts are bold. Still holding you in silence, even though you've gone away. Still feeling every heartbeat of the love I couldn't stay. I walk through our memories with tears I can't confine. I'm living in the echoes of what was yours and mine. Still holding you in silence, though the world says I shouldn't move. I'm still lost in the shadow of the love I cannot lose. Your laugh still echoes in the hall. Your smile haunts my dreams. Every song I hear reminds me of our fragile, broken seams. I try to move on slowly, try to let the past decay, but the heart never forgets the love it threw away. I would have stayed through storms and fire, through every doubt and fear, but love can't stay in one place when one heart disappears. Still holding you in silence, even though the world moved on. Still chasing every shadow of a love forever gone. I see you in the sunrise, I hear you in the rain. I'm trapped in the memories that still call your name. Still holding you in silence, though my hands are empty now. I can't let go completely of the love that still surrounds. If I could turn back the hours, would you stay with me again? Or were we always destined to break before the end? I would fight for forever, through heartbreak, through the pain, but forever without you is just a shadow of your name. Still holding you in silence, Even when the tears fall fast, still breathing in the moments that I thought would always last. Your love lingers in the quiet, in the spaces you once knew. I'm learning to live slowly, but still holding you. Still holding you inside. Even in the quiet, I'm still holding you. The keys are on the counter where you always used to leave them, but the ghost of how they jingle doesn't echo anymore. I'm counting all the spaces where your pictures used to be, just square-shaped silhouettes of dust upon the floor. I bought the brand of coffee that you said was far too bitter, just to see if I could taste the way you used to disagree. Now the silence is a tenant that I didn't want to hire, and it's taking up the room you left in me. Oh, it's the architecture of absence, the way the walls have grown. I'm a stranger in the blueprint of a place we called a home. You're the missing piece of gravity. I'm drifting through the dark, trying to build a fire from a dying hollow spark. It's not the way you left that's breaking me in two. It's the quiet shape of everything that still looks just like you. I saw you in a dream last night. You didn't have a face, just a feeling like a fever that I couldn't quite place. I reached across the mattress, but the cotton was so cold, like a story that was finished before it could be told. I'm deleting all the messages that call me when you're home, but I'm keeping all the fragments in my marrow and my bones. Oh, it's the architecture of absence, the way the walls have grown. I'm a stranger in the blueprint of a place we called a home. You're the missing piece of gravity. I'm drifting through the dark, trying to build a fire from a dying hollow spark. It's not the way you left that's breaking me in two. It's the quiet shape of everything that still looks just like you. They say that time's a healer, but it's just a master thief, stealing every memory to pay the debt of grief. I'd rather have the agony than let the colors fade to a static gray reminder of the promises we made. It's the architecture of absence, the way the walls have grown. I'm a stranger in the blueprint of a place we called a home. You're the missing piece of gravity. I'm drifting through the dark, trying to build a fire from a dying hollow spark. It's not the way you left that's breaking me in two. It's the quiet shape of everything. Yeah, the hollow, heavy shape of everything that still looks just like you. Just like you. The keys are on the counter, but the door stayed closed today. You held my hand like you were leaving, even before you said goodbye. Your eyes were full of distant storms, while mine were asking why. We sat in silence on the driveway, with headlights cutting through the dark. I felt the ending in your breathing before it tore my heart. You said it's better if we end this now, like love was something small, but I was still inside forever while you were letting fall. That was the night you let me go, the night my world turned cold, the night forever slipped away from promises we told. You walked away so quietly, like I was easy to outgrow, but I'm still standing in that moment on the night you let me go. I still replay your last I'm sorry, like it might mean something more, but sorry doesn't hold you the way your arms did before. Your side of the bed is frozen, like time refused to move. How can love feel so unbreakable, then have so much to lose? I would have fought through anything, through every tear and fear, but you were halfway out the door while I was still right here. That was the night you let me go, the night the sky went black, the night I begged my heart to stop from wanting you back. You said we both deserve better, but better feels alone. Now I'm learning how to breathe in a house that's not our home. Did you cry when you drove away? Did your hands shake on the wheel? Or was I the only one who couldn't numb the way I feel? If loving you was wrong, I would do it all again, because losing you is worse than the deepest kind of pain. That was the night you let me go, the night my heart broke slow, the night I lost the only love I've ever truly known. You closed the door behind you like we were just a phase, but I'm still living in the shadow of those headlights in the rain. That was the night you let me go. I haven't found myself since that night you let me go. There's a quiet in this room tonight, where your laughter used to live. Every corner holds your shadow, every breath I couldn't give. Your jacket's still beside the door, like you're walking back again. But hope is just a fragile lie that never truly ends. I trace the outline of your name across these empty walls. Loving you was effortless, but losing you, it falls. Now I'm drowning in the silence you left behind. Every word Your coffee cup still stains the sink like time refused to move. How can something feel so right and still have so much to lose? You said love shouldn't feel this hard. Maybe that was true, but easy never meant I could stop loving you. I replay our last goodbye like it could change somehow. If I could reach across the past, I'd hold you closer now. Now I'm drowning in the silence you left behind. Every shattered memory won't let me rewind. You took the warmth out of my heartbeat when you said you needed space. Now every mirror in this house still carries your face. I'm still standing, but I'm losing the fight in the silence you left behind. Did you ever look back after closing the door? Did your heart even break like mine on the floor? If love was a war, I would have stayed and bled, but you chose the quiet instead. Now I'm screaming in the silence you left behind. Every promise we once made is fading over time. You were the rhythm in my chest. Now I'm off the beat. I'm just a broken melody repeating in defeat. I'm still breathing, but nothing feels right in the silence you left behind. If silence is your answer, then I'll learn how to survive without you by my side. We were dancing in the kitchen with the lights all turning low. You said this is just the beginning, like we had nowhere else to go. I memorized the way you smile, like it was mine to keep. But promises don't survive when hearts fall out of sleep. We built our dreams on fragile ground, too young to see the cracks. I gave you all the love I had, you never gave it back. We were almost forever, almost meant to be. Almost every prayer I whispered, you were right there next to me. But almost doesn't hold you when the nights are cold and long. Almost doesn't fix what went wrong. We were one breath from forever, one step from never apart. Now I'm learning how to live with an almost in my heart. Your picture's still inside my phone, but I can't press delete. It's hard to kill a memory, it still feels incomplete. You said we needed time to grow, but time just pulled us wide. Now I'm standing in the space where our few should have lied. I replay every what if like it could change the end, but loving Did you feel it fading, or did you let it go? Did you stop believing? Well, I loved you more. If almost was a lifetime, I would still be yours. But forever takes two hearts to close the door. We were almost forever, but forever never came. Now I'm holding on to echoes and drowning in your name. And almost feels like heartbreak that never fully starts. We were almost forever with these scars. We were almost, and that's the hardest part. The room still smells like your perfume. Your shadow lingers on the floor. I reach for you in the darkness, but you're not coming through the door. The sunlight doesn't warm me now. The nights are colder than before. I thought our love was endless, but you left me wanting more. We whispered dreams we thought were forever, held hands like nothing could break. Somewhere along the way, we became too fragile to stay. When you walked away, the world fell into silence. Every heartbeat I own fell into absence. I'm living in the echoes of your love and your lies. I can't let go completely, though I've tried. When you walked away, you took a piece of me, left me standing here with only memories. I hear you laugh in the wind, your words in every song. I keep replaying our moments, wondering where we went wrong. Your side of the bed is empty, but I still feel you there. Love doesn't end like this. It shouldn't feel so unfair. I would have fought through storms and fire, through every doubt and pain, but love can't survive alone when one heart walks away. When you walked away, the stars refused to shine. Every promise we made fell out of time. I'm haunted by the spaces where your touch used to be. Trying to move on slowly, but it's hard to breathe. When you walked away, you left me unfinished, undone. Now I'm living with this silence of a love that's gone. Did you feel the breaking? Did it hurt like it did me? Or did you leave so quietly you couldn't even see? If I could turn back time, I'd fight harder, I'd stay. But some love is fragile and some hearts walk away. When you walked away, the world went still. Every heartbeat remembers every broken will. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't still holding pieces of the love I couldn't keep. And even now, I'm still breathing in the spaces where you used to stay. You used to hold me like I mattered, like I was all you'd ever need. Now your arms feel like a stranger, and your silence makes me bleed. We used to talk about forever like it was already ours. Now I'm staring at the ceiling, counting broken stars. Somewhere between I love you and I need space. We lost the warmth we couldn't replace. When your love turned cold, I felt the winter in my veins. Every kiss we ever shared started falling down like rain. You were right beside me, but already letting go. I didn't see the ending till your heart stopped coming home. Now I'm standing in the ashes of a fire we used to hold. Everything changed when your love turned cold. I kept pretending not to notice the distance in your eyes, like if I didn't say it out loud, it wouldn't say goodbye. I would've fought through every storm, through every crack and flaw. But love can't survive when only one heart wants more. You said it wasn't my fault, but that don't ease the pain. 'Cause love without forever still breaks the same. When your love turned cold, the room went quiet and still. Every promise that you made lost its will. You stopped reaching for my hand, stopped saying my name. And nothing hurts worse than love that slowly changed. Now I'm learning how to live with a story never told. It all fell apart when your love turned cold. Did you fall out of love, or did you never fall that deep? Was I the only one losing sleep? If I could rewind, would you fight for us again? Or was I loving just a shadow of a man? When your love turned cold, it froze the best of me, left me holding on to what we used to be. I gave you all my heart, every piece, every part. Now I'm walking through forever with a fractured heart. You said we grow old, but the truth unfolds. Everything ended when your love turned cold, and I still don't know when your love turned cold. We used to talk until the sunrise, like the night would never end. You said I was your safe place, your lover and your friend. Now the silence fills the spaces where your heartbeat used to be. How did something feel so certain and still slip away from me. We were standing on forever with our hands held tight. Somewhere in between the dreams, we lost the fight. Where did we go wrong? When did love start fading? When did us against the world turn into separating? We were fire, we were strong, now I'm barely holding on. Tell me how a love so right could suddenly be gone. I replay it all night long. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Your side of the bed is colder, but I still sleep on the edge. Like you might walk back through that door and take back what you said. You told me love should feel easy, but nothing worth it does. Maybe we just stop believing in the power of us. I would have stayed through every storm, through every tear that fell, but you were slowly drifting and I couldn't tell. Where did we go wrong? When did we stop trying? When did forever turn into silent crying? We were closer than the stars, now we're miles apart. How did love slip through our hands and leave this broken heart? I've been searching all along. Where did we go wrong? Was it something I didn't say? Was it something I couldn't be? Did you give your heart away while you were still with me? If I could turn back time, I'd fight harder for your love, but I was fighting for two while you were giving up. Where did we go wrong? We were almost forever, now I'm standing here alone, trying to hold it together. We were everything I wanted, now you're just a memory song. I'm still loving you, even though you're gone. Tell me what changed all along. Where did we go wrong? If you ever find the answer, tell me where we went wrong. We went wrong. The walls still hold your laughter, the curtains sway like you're near. Every corner whispers your name, but you're no longer here. The coffee cup you left untouched, the sweater on the chair, every little trace of you reminds me you're not there. We promised forever in the dark, held hands through storms and pain, but love can fade quietly, even when hearts remain. Alone with your memory, I'm trapped inside this space. Every heartbeat screams for you in the silence of your place. I reach for the warmth of your touch, but it's only empty air. I'm living in the echoes of the love we used to share. Alone with your memory, still holding on inside. Though you've gone, your shadow stays, and I can't let it hide. And I can't let it hide. smile haunts the quiet nights. Your voice plays in every song. I try to move, I try to breathe, but it feels so wrong. I keep replaying all the moments we swore would never end, but love can't survive alone when one heart won't defend. I would have stayed through every storm, through heartbreak and despair, but some love fades in silence before we even care. Alone with your memory, I'm walking through the past. Every laugh, every touch was never meant to last. I reach into the darkness, hoping all appear, but all I find are echoes of a love that disappeared. Alone with your memory, I'm broken yet I breathe, holding on to fragments of the heart you leave. Did you ever think of me when you closed that door? Did your heart ache silently like mine evermore? I would fight for forever if forever could return, but love sometimes fades quietly before we get to love. Alone with your memory, it fills the empty space. Every heartbeat calls your name, every tear I can't erase. I'm standing in the ruins of a love I can't reclaim, haunted by your shadow and the whisper of your name. Alone with your memory, I'm holding on to you. Even though you're gone, I can't let it lose. And in the quiet, I'm still alone with your memory. With your memory. And in the quiet, I'm still